remember, Dr. Mohammed Umar is also dead now. He was inside the car along with the two of his associates, and he placed a detonator in the car and carried out this terror act. Now, ammonium nitrate fuel oil was used in this attack. That's also what we're learning as per our sources. So, Umar Mohammed was in the car, as he can be clearly seen in the CCTV visuals. He is the third absconding doctor. Two doctors were already arrested from Faridabad by the agencies. 2,900 to 3,000 kg of explosives was also recovered. An AK-47 rifle was also recovered. And after that, there was panic, and it is being suspected that this attack was also planned due to that panic after the arrests were made in Faridabad. My colleague Shreya Chatterjee is also now joining us with more details on this. Shreya, give us more details on the investigation. Where has the investigation reached?
Well, the investigation has reached to one conclusion. This is a terror attack. We've seen an FIR that's been filed under stringent sections of the UAPA Explosive Act and murder and attempt to murder charges. There is an investigation is already under its way. One thing is for sure, Umar Mohammed, the absconding member of the Faridabad terror module busted by Jammu and Kashmir Police, was behind this attack. He was in the car. This has been confirmed by top sources, both intel and police sources, to India Today. It was Mohammed Omar who actually planted a detonator in the car along with two of his associates, is what is being told. These associates are also right now being identified. As we talk, there were midnight raids that were carried out in Kashmir as well. Multiple people have already been taken under detention. Along with that, what we're telling is that in this particular attack, remember, since yesterday we were reporting this was not a telltale sign of an explosive attack using an RDX. So what we've been confirmed that it was an ANFO, which is an ammonium nitrate fuel oil, which was used in the entire detonation process, and it was this kind of an inflammable that caused this blast. So all these things have right now been pieced down, but clearly more information will be tumbling down on how these two associates and Umar Mohammed were planning the attack. They were in panic mode, is what we're being told, when multiple arrests were made in Faridabad and constant raids were being carried out. Mohammed Umar was under panic when he actually carried out this attack. This has been confirmed to India Today by top sources.
Right, Shreya, also question now arises on the security lapses. The national capital was already on high alert after there were explosives that were recovered from Faridabad. So how did Mohammed Umar manage to carry this detonator, the ANFO, and that too to a high security area like Red Fort?
Well, that's the reason why, it's being investigated that whether there was a second hideout of this terror module. One hideout was busted from Bhoj in Haryana. Whether they had a second hideout is right now being looked at. That is the reason Delhi police has mapped the entire trace of that car. We are being told that Badarpur in the national capital is probably one of the source locations of this car. That is the reason we will be seeing multiple raids carried out in Badarpur as well. Apart from that, one thing is for sure that if there was a hideout, we will see more arrests being made from the national capital as well. If not, possibility that this amount of ammonium nitrate was already stored in the car before Jammu and Kashmir Police got a whiff of the entire operation, and they came swooping down, arresting two members of the module from Haryana's Bhoj in Faridabad. But clearly these are information that still needs to be verified. Two possibilities turning out: either ammonium nitrate was already stored in the car, or there was a second hideout of this module that the police missed during the operation that they carried out.
All right, Shreya, thank you for those details. We're also being joined by my colleague Sumit Chaudhary, who's joining us from the blast spot. Sumit, tell us about the action that is happening at the blast spot as of now.
Well, Anjali, you can see right behind me there is a higher officials of the Delhi police and the forensic teams who have been investigating all these locations, not only the blast site but also the footpath area, the local markets, the vendor shops. So they have been investigating and finding out the each and every evidences they will be linked with this terror attack. Most importantly, they have been also finding the tiny particles of the car that was used for this blast, because they might wanted to know exactly what kind of explosive explosive they have been used, because the ammonium nitrate is not only the only explosive which can be used for the blast. The ammonium nitrate and other explosives have been mixed so to give a blast intensive the massive attack. So if you can see, the higher officials of Delhi police are right there. And most importantly, what we have seen in Kashmir terrorism, that they have always tried to engage the radicalized youth who have been unemployed, uneducated. They are used for the wolf attacks. But this kind of module is a very new kind of module, because now they have been engaging all those officials, all those professionals and the educated youths of the Kashmir who have been working in different part of country. That is why they have been choose the doctors who have been helped them not only to make these explosive, but also to execute these attacks. Earlier we have seen they have been using only for the recruitment basis. They are trying to use all these educated youth of the Kashmir to radicalize and for the recruitment purposes. But now this time they have used them for the attack initiative. So you can see the officials have been also investigating. But first, most important point which the forensic team has been investigating, what kind of explosive they have used, what kind of explosive they have mixed with the ammonium nitrate, so that they can know that is this a new kind of explosive, or is this something new kind of module which they have been using. Anjali, back to you.
All right, Sumit, do stay with us. So my colleague Sumit was telling us about the probe and how the agencies are now figuring out which chemical was used behind this car blast.